everyone, Debbie Cork here. This is the next journal to show you. It's the same in the same series as I did before. This was the 1969 journal, and there's already a video of that on YouTube. This is the 1977 journal, done in exactly the same format from an old National Geographic magazine, which I cut up and created both the pages and used the images of the magazine. It has 127 sides that needed decorating, and it's within 4 signatures in the book, and exactly the same format as I used before. I wanted to try a slightly later version. I thought it would be quite nice actually to do one from each decade so that you could chart the changes in the National Geographic magazines. So this is the 1970s. I need to find a 1980s one next. I cut out the pages, using some of the pages so that they became the page themselves, and then I cut out remaining images to make a collage over the top of the blank page there if it just had writing on or it wasn't a particularly interesting image. So the journal itself is 3 3/4 inches wide by 6.5 inches tall. So not hugely big, which made it easy to do. It has a 1.5 inch spine, and as I said, 4 signatures in it, which were equally divided. The colours are slightly different than the 1960s one. They're a bit brighter, and same sort of subject matter obviously, but a few graphics, images as opposed to photographs. Another one. And as usual, National Geographic has some super images, and it does make for a very nice journal. If you're wanting a challenge where you're limited by your materials, this is a really good one to do. It's also a good project if you're going away on holiday, because all you need to take is one magazine with you really, and then just the twine and a needle to bind it, some glue and some scissors, and that's about it really. You can have a lovely time sorting out your pages and your images, and which ones you want to collage, which ones you want to leave. It becomes a real record of social history at the time. You can tell that it's an older magazine just from the types of fonts that are used, and the quality of the pictures, the colours. It really lends itself to a more like a coffee table sort of journal that you can look through. Very interesting to see different cultures, different advertisements and books that are available, the cars. The cover itself is just a cereal box, and I made it with, I covered the inside just with text that was cut up from one of the pages of the books. So again, that was all incorporated. It's easy to choose which pages you want for your centre signatures if you've got images that are particularly nice that are slightly bigger. These are just collaged images on smaller ones. And there you have it. So the cover I made using the cover of the National Geographic, and I used upside down. I used the subjects that were actually on the cover and stuck them onto the spine, together with the title of the magazine and the date. And then I used fishing wire to sew the signatures in so that you could still see the spine that was very clear. So it looks very similar to this is the 1960s one. Very similar, sizes are roughly about the same, and they'll look nice when they're on the bookcase together. There you have it. Thanks very much.